Taurus is the best listener.
Yeah.
And that to me is very affectionate. Like, yeah, you're not touching, but when someone's looking at me and is not distracted when I'm talking, that is deep, sexy affection.
Oh, for sure.
And same with Leo, you know what I mean? Like, Leo becomes obsessed with their partner as long as they feel like you are equally enthralled by them.
Yes.
You know? One of the most generous signs in the Zodiac is Leo. So they want to be affectionate.
Yeah.
If they feel like they have to hold it back because, again, it comes to this game where like they feel like you're not giving them enough affection, then they just genuinely feel like they can't be themselves because they're very naturally affectionate people.
Yes, and if these signs aren't giving you that affection, they probably don't like you that much. I hate to say it, because they are so sometimes like overly PDA type of people. Like, they don't care who's looking. Like, they will make out with you anywhere. Like, these are these type of people, you know? And there's nothing, I actually really like that because I know that you're obsessed with me.
Yeah.
And both of these energies will get obsessed with you.
You guys, it's your girl Sarah
And Maya.
and we're charmed and dangerous.
Ooh, because you know we be charming.
And we be dangerous.
And we be charming. And we be dangerous. And we be charming. And we be dangerous.
You feel that? You feel that? That's love in the air.
Yes.
That's February.
That's love.
In the air. It's coming up. Alright? Valentine's Day is coming up, so we thought it would be fun to do a list that has to do with the signs and the types of love that they embody. And the list that we found actually uses these Greek words to describe the different types of love. So for the sake of time, we're gonna actually split this video in two. This is the first part, so if you don't hear your sign, just come back later and you will. All right, let's get into it. One is, and if I mispronounce these, I apologize, but I'm trying my best. Eros, which is called romantic love, and that is going to be Libra and Scorpio. And I kind of love that because, as we know, Libra and Scorpio are right next to each other in the Zodiac wheel, and there are a lot of similarities when it comes to the way that they express love. Like, granted, Libra is Venus ruled and Scorpio is Mars ruled, and Scorpio's Venus is in detriment. Yes, all that, but like at the end of the day, Scorpio wants that mushy gushy shit.
Oh yes.
Like, we want to be cringe behind closed doors. Libra is cringe for everybody to see.
Yeah.
Their brand is sometimes cringe.
Right.
They want to be simpy.
Yeah.
And like, truly as a Scorpio, I am such a simp. It's like kind of embarrassing, but like, it is what it is. It makes my heart full. Like, I want all of you. I want all of this.
Me and you together forever.
There is no like separation of like
one.
Like, I'm not codependent because I've worked on it, but I genuinely feel like when I'm in love, I am the happiest.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like Libra energy feels that exact way too. And everyone knows Libra to be the soft lovers, you know? But I'm so happy that they actually put Scorpio on this too, because I think of them as very soft lovers as well. When you know them and they are your lover, it's just special for you.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not for everybody.
No. And both of these signs want an intense romantic type of love, you know, where it's just me and you, baby, till the end. Like, our love is all we need.
Like delusion.
Yes.
True delulu.
Yes.
These two love being delulu, and one of them is aware of it and the other one is not.
Right. And okay, another way I can think of this like manifesting in terms of love is like, okay, think of like a proposal. I feel like Libra would do something really grand where there's like tons of flowers everywhere, your family would be invited, like there's stuff to do afterwards, like it's a grand gesture, you know? But Scorpio, it'll probably be more intimate. Still very like showing the love and knowing that this relationship is
so special.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of like you had to be there because it was just so beautiful that it was just for the two of us.
Right.
It's intentional in that way.
Yes, and both of these things will make you feel super special. It just depends on what type of love you're really looking for too.
For
you know?
sure.
Because they will show it in different ways, but I think they're very similar.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Libra and Scorpio just enjoy healthy, safe relationships.
Yeah.
And want that. Like, you think about Libra, it's the sign of the companion, like the other. Like, Libra cares so much about their relationships, and if they're not balanced and they're not okay with their people, their partner, they're dying on the inside. Because they can't really express the romantic nature of their sign if you're not in a good place.
Right.
They want to always be in a good place. They want to maintain the peace.
Yeah.
And then you have Scorpio on the other end. They want to fully trust you so bad so they can finally show you what they're really made of when it comes to love.
Yeah.
And a Scorpio is a full-on romantic. But if they don't feel safe enough in your relationship to expose that side of themselves, they are we're angry, because I'm just like, why do I have to play these stupid fucking games when I really just want to show you how hard I can love you?
Right.
And like who I am when I fucking accept you and trust you.
Right.
You know, they do it in such different ways, but ultimately they want to fully indulge in the romance.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, you wouldn't think this about Libra, but maybe it's because they're both seeking like a type of loyalty, you know?
Yeah.
Like they both need that. Obviously Scorpio, we think of that, right?
Yeah.
But I think in terms of Libra and like partnership, like they always need someone who's going to be there and make them feel comfortable and confident to have that harmony and love.
No, it's true.
'Cause, yeah, if they're not happy, feeling at peace, they can't express that love really and have that partnership that they really want.
Right. And Libra just needs someone that is willing to be that stability for them. You know what I mean? Like, even though Libra can be very flirty and wants to go talk to everybody, they need their partner to be someone that makes them feel safe and grounded. And Libras maybe think they need that, like, other partner that's just as social as them, but I think they would do well to have some people around that will just let them do their thing. You know? And will be there no matter what.
Definitely.
They're not going to use it against you. Like, why are you talking to everyone? Why do you know everyone? When are you coming home? Like, you know what I mean? Like, get off my neck.
You can't.
And Scorpio be like that too in other ways. Like, we just need to trust each other deeply.
Yes.
Because I need my me time.
And I
You
feel
know?
like also true, yes, they both do. And you won't see their true beauty until they feel fully comfortable and like in love.
Yeah.
You know, because that's when you see new parts of them. Is when they are able to be this softness.
Yeah, it's true.
Next, we have Philia. Again,
Philia?
sorry if I'm mispronouncing
We're going
this.
to post the list here.
Yes.
Yeah. It's by Horoscopic on
Yes.
Instagram.
And Philia is affectionate love. And under here is Taurus and Leo. And I so see this.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like both
They're
of these
generous lovers.
such generous lovers and very physical lovers too. You know, they want to be touching you, massaging you.
Yeah.
Like they want to have their hands all over you.
Oh yeah, I think of those videos you see of lions, like in the safaris they show like two lions and like the male is sitting there and like the female lioness is like going up against him. You know, like that's like lion energy. Like, I'm beautiful, make me feel beautiful, I'll make you feel beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? And Taurus, we know, rules over like almost the sensuality that is present in this world, in this grounded world. Taurus very much likes to touch things, feel things.
Yes.
They want you to feel seen. And they ground you also by the way that they interact with you. I feel like being around a Taurus, I would assume a Taurus lover, the way they stare at you, like, you know, Scorpio sister sign, they're very present and they're just visually taking you in and they listen to you. Taurus is the best listener.
Yeah.
And that to me is very affectionate. Like, yeah, you're not touching, but when someone's looking at me and is not distracted when I'm talking, that is deep, sexy affection.
Oh, for sure.
And
They're
same with
fixed
Leo,
in.
you know what I mean? Like, Leo becomes obsessed with their partner as long as they feel like you are equally enthralled by them.
Yes.
You know? One of the most generous signs in the Zodiac is Leo. So they want to be affectionate.
Yeah.
If they feel like they have to hold it back because, again, it comes to this game where, like, they feel like you're not giving them enough affection, then they just genuinely feel like they can't be themselves because they're very naturally affectionate people.
Yes, and if these signs aren't giving you that affection, they probably don't like you that much. I hate to say it because they are so sometimes like overly PDA type of people. Like, they don't care who's looking. Like, they will make out with you anywhere. Like, these are these type of people, you know? And there's nothing, I actually really like that because I know that you're obsessed with me. Yeah. And both of these energies will get obsessed with you.
They're both fixed signs.
Yes. Another thing that I really like, and we kind of touched on it with their generosity, is that Taurus especially is a very good gift giver. Oh yeah. You know? And like I
Leo
feel
is too.
Yes, Leo is too. Because they give, I feel like they're willing to give like their resources and ideas. Yeah. And willing to spend their money on you if they really love you. And again, I think that's affection, being like showered with like gifts and like and again a very physical way that they are showing up.
That's what I want to say, is that both of these signs are very physical to me. And I think with both of them also, they're not usually the types that are like, oh, like I'm warming up to them. Like they either are obsessed with the person they're interested in from the jump, or they're not. Like I think both of these signs are the types where they, when they see someone, they know if they're gonna have a connection with them. Yeah. You know, they're not like growers.
No.
And again, it comes back to what you were saying. Like you'll know if they fuck with you or if they see you like that, because they're very affectionate from the jump.
Yes.
Like you meet them for the first time, oh wow, like the chemistry's insane.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They kind of have their eyes on the prize.
Yes. I don't feel like these signs, and not even necessarily like in a shallow way, if they're not physically attracted to you, like again, this isn't happening.
Yeah, no.
You know?
No. They're very intentional.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, they have to love that body.
Yeah.
So they can do all the things they want to do to it, you know?
Yeah, they definitely are touchers.
Because they will give generously.
Like, we can't say generously.
Not enough.
And you know what I'm trying to say here.
You know what?
So the next word is, I'm definitely gonna butcher this one, because how am I supposed to, there should be like an accent mark.
I know!
What, storage?
Yeah.
Storge?
Storgy.
No, like they don't know how to.
Storgy.
Storge. That's Italian probably.
Right.
That means companionship love.
Yeah.
And the sign that corresponds with companionship type love is Capricorn. Ooh, I had to sit on that one a little bit. Yeah. But it makes sense. Like they want their equal. Like no matter what, they want to be appreciated.
Yes.
And Capricorn is a very hard nut to crack. One of the hardest, I would say. And I genuinely feel like you would do well to, again, befriend them so they trust you. Because like if Capricorn isn't the type to like look at someone and be like, oh yeah, I'm so into them, and like, yeah, because I'm into them and the vibe is there, I'm gonna open up. Yeah. Like no, they need to like build that mutual respect with you, like a companion. And they want to feel like you are gonna be a part of this journey that is life with them, next to them, even kill. Like doing this shit together. Yeah. Because they need people around them that can also ground them. Like Capricorn is a very grounded energy, but in order for them to see you as someone of value in their life, they need to feel like you're a companion. Oh, 100%. Whether it's a friend or a relationship. Yeah. You know? And if they do have their little playthings where they're with people that they don't respect, you know that's not going anywhere, right, Capricorn? Like I just have to be honest with you. Like if it's someone that you truly want in your life forever and like you want to respect them, there has to be companionship there. Yes. So if you're playing around and it's fun and you know you don't really need them, but they're there, you know what I'm saying. Yes. You know what you're doing. This is not someone that you actually consider worthy of your time and attention, but you just have them there to keep the place warm for the next person that you actually want. Gosh. You know, that you actually feel comfortable enough around to share your inner psyche and emotions with. Yeah. They're very private. They don't trust people. You know?
Well, because like you said already, like they really are looking for their equal relationship. And when you kind of start slacking, like that love starts to go away for them. Like you really have to put in the time and effort in yourself and in the relationship for Capricorn to make it like go and grow.
No, it's true. Like there's no respect there. And for Capricorn, I can honestly say if there's no respect, there is no sex appeal. None. You know what I mean? Like unless, you know, they're doing that thing where they're in some sort of like dominatrix club and they're literally going out of their way to dominate you. Yeah. But generally, like if there's no mutual respect there for them in friendship or in romantic relationships, like they just kind of see you as an it.
Trust, because they just see you as a body to like have sex with at that point in time, because I don't trust you if something were to grow after this.
Yeah,
I don't trust your energy. I don't like how you move.
Yeah.
It's cool for you to be a body, and sometimes it is transactional like that for them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, because it's easier, you know?
Yeah.
And we always talk about how because they have such a hard time opening up to people, they are very, very, they can be judgmental, you know? They can be judgmental, and before they even give the person a chance to open up, if they catch a vibe too soon, or maybe they're operating from a low vibration where they just don't trust people at all, they'll find any reason to nitpick and be like, yeah, no, you're not gonna be it. Yeah, no, not you either.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I think we talked about this before, but I feel like all the earth signs can do that. But I feel like Capricorn and Virgo especially will just nitpick you to death. Yeah. And it's done, but still kind of be fucking with you. Yeah.
It's like, they have this like hyper independence toxic trait, where yes, you can do anything alone, but why do you want to? You know what I mean? Like if you, I'm not saying you need anyone, because I'm a firm believer you don't need anybody, but life sure is better when you have people around you that you trust and that you can delegate things to, especially in a romantic relationship. We all need different things. Capricorn, you need someone you trust and someone that you know will hold it down on the days, the very small days that you have a bad day. Right. You know? Right. Like that's the kind of person that you'll respect if you're looking for a romantic relationship. Someone that you feel like will hold it down when you're having an off day. Oh. Oh. Got you good, huh?
Gave him a good look. All right, next we have Pragma, which is practical love.
See, this one makes sense.
And of course, by Virgo.
Duh. Does it make sense though? You know what I mean? Yes. It comes back to that for Virgo. Does it make sense? This needs to be practical. Sure, the vibes were immaculate. Sure, I thought I met the love of my life, but does it make sense? They also, honestly, this is good and bad for you, because sometimes you guys let the wrong people go. You know what I mean? Because you're like, is it practical? And it's like, well, I'm a firm believer in you can make it work. If you know, if there is some shit that's like stacked against you, if your love is there, if you're meant to be together, you can make it work. People have made it work in crazy conditions. Right. They went to war, lost a leg, came back, and like, you know what I mean? Right. Came back, found him. And there was no phone. They just ran into each other. Right. At the local pub. Right. You know? No. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You know that. Okay. The other thing, let me say this about Virgo's practical love. If you are someone who likes acts of service, you're gonna love a Virgo, because they're always thinking 5 steps ahead of what you need in life in that direct moment. Yeah. And that is something that is really beautiful.
It is. It's something you don't think about until it is provided for you. Yes. Or you lack it after you've experienced it with a Virgo. Because they're like that silent lover. You know what I mean? That like you didn't realize how much they were doing.
Yes. And I saw something a show that was really beautiful the other day of this older couple. And they're gonna have their 39th anniversary. And it kind of seemed like the love was actually like fizzling out. And she was saying like, I see how much you show up and provide for me, but sometimes I need those words of affirmation. Sometimes I need these other like quality time from you, Virgo. And I feel like sometimes Virgo gets so down in that practical love, kind of like just what you're saying. Well, it's not practical. Like, well, you have to sometimes go out of practicality to make love work. Love doesn't always make sense, you know? It gets messy. And I feel like Virgo hates that. And sometimes it makes people not love being with them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, people think that they're being judged, you know what I mean? And that if they're not providing the same type of, let's say, like service acts or whatever to you, Virgo, they're thinking like, well, do they see everything else that I do? Because like through Virgo's eyes, no one really knows also, because you're so private. You don't say what you see, what you need. So people are just guessing. That's another issue with them. But I genuinely feel like Virgos, they do try and read your mind. You know what I mean? They try to make everything okay for you. But the issue is they themselves have an issue thinking about the emotions and the things that don't make sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So it makes hard for them to connect with people as easily when it comes to like the woo-woo and like the,
yeah.
Like, oh, we just had a connection. Like, oh, it was like love at first sight.
Yeah.
Our chemistry was insane.
Yeah.
All of those things may be true for Virgos and too, but that voice in their mind that tells them to be practical and be smart most of the time outweighs that.
Yeah.
So if you are looking to get with a Virgo or you're talking to one, understand that they're not always going to lead with their heart, even if that'll help them. They're going to try and make sense of it first, and they're slow to come. So like, let them know that, like, or not let them know, if you're trying to date a Virgo, understand that it's going to take them a little bit to get comfortable enough with you to like lead with their emotions.
Yes.
You know, so they're not always just cold-hearted robots, as I have said. And everyone else has. They just need a little bit of time for their heart to speak up. Like, just think about it. Like, their heart's volume is on low.
Yes.
And their brain's volume is on high.
Yes.
And sometimes it just takes them a little bit of time to hear out their heart. Doesn't mean it's not there.
Right. You can remind them.
Yeah, you should.
You know?
Just go, Aiden,
Where's your heart?
didn't you feel this? Don't you want this?
Right. Quit being practical.
Yeah, no. But also on the other end, it's important to have practicality in love.
Oh, yeah.
Because damn near 80% of the world doesn't have it.
Right.
And they're just stupid. Like,
Right.
Does this make sense? Most of the time it doesn't. So, you know, it's like a fine line between believing in your love even if everything is stacked against you.
Yes.
And also just understanding that, you know what? This is stupid. Let's be smart.
Yes.
This ain't gonna work.
And I feel like, too, when you're dating these people and any of the people that we discussed today, like, obviously always share what you're experiencing in a relationship and what you're wanting, you know? Because all of this is, like, who you want to love, you know? This is so many different energies that you can work with and kind of decide, like, what works best for me.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's
That's
true.
the cool thing about astrology, I feel like, too.
The best
You know?
part about astrology is understanding, like, what energies you're working with and what is it that you're seeking.
Yeah.
And maybe you're heavy when it comes to one aspect of your chart and you're lacking another. And you're like, you know what? I want to seek out people who have that.
Right.
You know? So just figure it out. You got this.
Yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode on the signs as, you know, types of love and how they express themselves in love.
Yes. Do you have a partner and do you relate to either of these when it comes to your partner? And does it kind of, you know, associate with your love language? I want to know if it corresponds in that way as well.
Yes. Same. We're going to link our socials around here. Yes. We love you so, so much. And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.